Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, or as we like to say it here, Friday, everybody. Good morning, Key Cats. Oh, it's a great day to have a great day. So come on in. Good morning, Blue. Thank you for sharing it out to Auntie Jean. Let's get your other half in here. And Kathy Hand, where is everybody? Maybe you gave up on me. I don't know. I've been up for a few hours, but I I somehow missed that it was time to start the show, but here I am. Good morning, Andrea. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, let's get the gang in here. So while they're coming in and finding their way, let's do the heart brain coherence. Hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. And then add in love. Add in something that you are so grateful for. And put a smile on your face as you do so. Every time I do that, I think of Marietta. Our sweet Marietta tells us that a smile means spirit is magnifying incredible loving energy. That's what our smile says to the world. So why wouldn't we put a smile on our face, right? Even if we don't feel like it. sometimes I don't feel like smiling, but I do it because I think of her. And I think, what am I telling the world with my face? And I want to tell the world, I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. There's Kathy. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Good morning, Deirdre. And Annie, Nanny, and Grayson, good morning to you. Catherine DeSanti. Oh, it's so good to see all of you coming in here. So while the others find their way, and Blue, I so appreciate you calling the family in. And let's all do that. Let's call somebody that you want to be in here this morning. Annie, I'm thankful for a warm home with my sons and Chewy barking for biscuits. Oh, I know he can do that. Sweet Chewy. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Good morning, Leo. Oh, much love right back to you. Good morning, Hope and Zena and Iana and Montana. Thank you all for being here. So while everybody's finding their way and giving us your Friday yays, I'll be pulling up the message from the angels, which is, where'd it go? Anyway, I don't see it. It's called Fearless. There it is. Eleanor Roosevelt said, do one thing every day that scares you. There's a challenge, right? Okay. I have coached many people who face huge hurdles every day as they face their fears. It can truly be crippling if allowed to take over your life. Some cannot even step outside of their house because they have convinced themselves that something terrible will happen if they do so. Last year, I faced one of my fears, being in below zero weather. I had convinced myself that I would freeze in place if I went out in that kind of cold. Thanks to the encouragement of my friend, Ruth, I discovered that my fear of becoming a human icicle was unfounded. I could actually breathe and move as I stepped outside. It made me take a closer look at things I envisioned as impossible to do. Dear angels, we don't know what we're capable of until we try to do what we thought we could not do. The more we accomplish, the more confidence we have to move forward. Dear ones, you can convince yourself of anything. You are only as limited as the fear you hold as truth. We encourage you to face those fears head on. Ask yourself if there is any basis to what you envision is the outcome of your action. Of course, you would not run into a burning house. So use discernment. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone each day. Choose one thing that you have told yourself you cannot do. Perhaps you feel you need someone there to hold your hand through it, and that's okay. Babies need encouragement to take their first steps and get over the fear of falling, just like that little one who has not discovered their capabilities yet. You can also accomplish yours with the encouragement of others. Reach out your hand. We are constantly cheering you on for you to recognize your potential. May this be the day you let go and step outside. Dear angels, today I promise to see the possibilities of each day. Anything is possible. Good morning, Sally. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Suzanne. And Auntie Jean says, I've said good morning several times on Messenger because I can't tell whether I am here or on Messenger. Well, if you're here, you're probably seeing me. If you're on Messenger, you're just seeing messages. That's the difference. But I'm so glad that you're here, Auntie Jean. And thank you all for calling in, beautiful members of our P family. Suzanne, how are you doing, sweetie? I know you've been homesick. And since it's Friday, you're probably still homesick, but I'm praying for you every day to get stronger and to shake any illness out of your system. Do the washing machine shake that I talked about yesterday. So how's everybody doing? Are you facing your fears? Are you still letting something cripple you that you think is impossible? Because the word itself says, I'm possible, right? Anything that you put your mind to doing, you can face any challenge. So I want to see what Kuan Yin has to say about this. And then I will share my Friday. I have several of them and so excited this morning about life, about possibilities, about getting my book published, Midnight Calls and Dawn Arises. Okay, so you're still under the weather. Well, let's get that weather with a lot of sunshine coming into it, right? All right, Kuan Yin says, your time will come. Hello, Julie Kiss. Some souls are slower to blossom, building their inner beauty over time until just the right moment. Then the fullness of their beauty, power, and grace is revealed, providing powerful healing medicine for those in need of comfort and hope. Your time will come. Maybe it's today. You can envision it. You can hold it in your heart to be true and watch it manifest, because that is how we manifest. I have manifested so many things just this week. It's amazing. One of the things that I did, I received my Angel's book. I've been using the proof copy because I was traveling and I didn't have any place for them to send it to me, but I'm here in Colorado for the month. So I have Angels in my pocket in my hand. And I opened it up and saw Angels in my pocket. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have this, to share this. So I received a shipment, and Suzanne, I will be sending yours out to you. And I don't know if all of you have it, but one of the very first things it is a dedication. And this book is dedicated to the P's for Peace, who believe in me more than anyone else in the world and show their love and support unconditionally. That's the dedication of this tiny book, in addition to some of our P's in our P family that are now in spirit. So that's what the angels told me to do, and I loved it, so I did it. I know, right, Sally? I'm so excited. And several of you have ordered multiple copies to be given away as gifts, and I really appreciate that. And they should all be on their way to you. It takes a little longer when we order in bulk than it does to order it off of Amazon. Amazon, you can probably have it the next day or within 2 days. Auntie Jean says, Teri, your picture stays up when Messenger drops down because someone added a message. I'm old, give me a break. Interesting, because I don't even see my picture on Messenger. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found your way here, Jean. Okay, Suzanne, I'll get yours ready and take it to the post office either today or tomorrow. And then I will let you know what that will be to send it to you. All right. So another yay is I actually hired someone to do the book cover for Midnight Calls, because you guys, I submitted it like 5 times and it was rejected every time. It just could not fit in there the way it needed to fit for the book. So I hired somebody on Fiverr, and I just received it in an email that she did it overnight, and I'm going to try it after we get off the air today, and just pray that this is the one that is going to be so perfect that it will fit on the cover of that new book. The inside has been done for a bit, but I just needed the cover to work to perfection so that Amazon would say, okay, it works and the book looks good. So that book is launching on the 22nd, 10 days from now. It'll give me a chance to get it in my hands and look at it and see if it's the way I want it to be or if I need to make changes to it. So excited that this is also coming to you. So someone asked me what the difference was. Angels in my pocket, these messages are excerpts from every message that is in Midnight Calls and Dawn Arises. That book is the entire message of me sitting with the angels every night, talking to them, bringing them something on my heart or something that they've brought to my mind, and then their response. So it's a complete dialogue between me and the angels. And I'm so excited to get that book out to you. Many of you got Midnight Calls with the angels last year. Well, this is the 2023 version, which was every day in 2023 as the angels gave a message for all of us. And Sally, it will fit perfectly. Yay. Thank you, Sally, for that confidence. Yes, I have every confidence. I don't hire people very often to do something that I can do. I can do it. And I did it last year on my own. Everything went smoothly. This year, for some reason, I just couldn't get it right. So this lady has helped me, and I always look at reviews and testimonials. That's why it's important, you guys, to give testimonials. So if you have Angels in My Pocket, would you please go on Amazon and give it a review? And you don't even have to write anything, but people do read what you write about books. I do. If I'm going to buy a book, I want to see what people have said that read the book. So if you don't mind, if you have ordered it and have it, please just leave a review of what you think about it and be honest. I appreciate honesty. Oh, thank you, Julie Kiss. Isabel, good morning. And Auntie Jean, yes, the angels are in charge. They just said I needed a little bit of help with this one, with the bigger book. Okay. Yes, Sally, right? I do. I check reviews on restaurants before I order anything. If I order out, or if I go to a restaurant, if I'm reading a book, if I'm ordering a product, products. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. So I am a TikToker. I do like that. Um, yeah, I pay attention to the funny ones. I pay attention when there are inspirational ones, and many people that I know from Enlightened World Network and some of UPs have TikToks, especially our Leo. You all, you really need to see Leo on TikTok. He's really good. So TikTok now has a store where you can sell and buy things. And I made my first purchase off of TikTok store, and it was something that I needed, something that I've been thinking about for a while. And it is a compression leg massager. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, it's my new best friend. It feels so good to have your legs massaged and your feet. So it was 20 bucks, $20, and it works miraculously. I didn't want to take it off. I wanted to leave it on all night, but moderation. So good morning, Brookie. So that's another one of my yays is I have something that will actually help me physically and help the strength in my legs. Yes, that's right. That's Leo's tagline. Good morning, Earthlings. And don't we love it when he says that in our Morning Cuppa song? And Julie, my daughter, will order my book for me. She'll be here today with my grandson. Yay, another yay. Oh, there's so many yays. I got to see friends yesterday here in Boulder. I met with Sue Seekoff and Dido Clark. They do a lot of work for Enlightened World Network. And as we sat and talked, it came out that we're going to do a series of teachings. They're going to be with me. I don't know if both of them will or just Sue will, as we teach about spiritual gifts. So I don't have any details yet, but we're going to cover things like opening up to your intuition, using your spiritual gifts to get messages, to give messages. So I don't know how many of those shows there will be, but I'm excited. You know, I've done many master classes and teachings on the topic. I have helped people and given tools and tips of how to open up to your spiritual gifts. So this is going to be amazing to sit and talk about it and give the information out that Spirit has given me. And there's our Leo. Good morning, sweet Leo. I'm so glad you're here. And Sally says, trust us, the first time you overuse that massager, you will not soon forget. It can leave you very sore. You won't do that again. It has different settings on it. I haven't taken it as high as it will massage. So I've only done the low and the medium, but my legs feel so good this morning. They feel stronger. And that's the purpose of getting massages, so that you do feel stronger. It works out some of the soreness and some of the kinks. And I have been climbing up and down stairs since I arrived here at this house in Colorado. There's stairs to get in the house, stairs to get down to where I'm staying, stairs to get up to the kitchen. So yes, every day I'm climbing multiple stairs. And so I need this to strengthen my legs as I do that. And yay teachings, Andrea. Oh, you are so sweet. I love teaching. I love sharing. And that's what teaching is. It's sharing of the knowledge that you get. So how about a few of the angel messages while you still share your yays? Share anything going on that's a yay for you. And I am going to use my brand new little book to pull the messages up for you. It's the same messages that were in the other one, but this one has all the stuff in the back of the book that the proof copy that I was using did not have. Kind of like the last page. which has a woo on it and a peace sign. So who would like me to open this book for the first time to a message? So give me a page number and I'll see what happens. And maybe I'll pull one for all of us. Let me just see what Spirit has to say to everybody this morning. Of course, it's this one because the angel message was fearless. While fear is a powerful motivator, remember that each decision you make, large or small, shapes your journey and determines your future. If you are constantly worried and anxious, your choices most likely will not lead you in the direction that is for your highest and best good. You know, you can't make this stuff up, you guys. All I did was open the page, and it went right with the message that the angels wanted us to hear, which is to be fearless. All right, so page 19 for our Hope Wellington Marshall, and that was page 49, if anyone would like to mark that in your book. That's the other thing, is in the back of the book, there's a place for notes and page numbers that you want to remember to go back to time and again. All right, page 19, Hope says, we help you when it is too much for the mind and body to experience by shielding you. The final outcome, however, depends on you and your contract with the divine plan you have for your life. There are many points where you may choose to exit the body. We are there either way to guide you. You know, many people have shared that they experienced a near-death experience, and I've definitely experienced that in my life. I was sharing it just recently with someone, and it was years ago when I fell and cracked my head open and was bleeding out. And as soon as I told the angels, I'm not ready to go yet, I still have stuff to do here on earth, I was up. I was up off the floor, going to get my head put back together again with 5 staples. So it's real that we have that choice. And as I laid there bleeding out, I actually heard, what do you want to do? Do you want to go? Because it would have been so easy. And I thought about it. I really seriously gave it thought as I'm laying there, and I said, yeah, that would be so easy. But no, wait a minute. One brain cell kicked in and said, no, you have things to do here on this earth. So I stayed around. And here I am years later to talk about it, right? So we always have choices. And Sally says, we're moving closer into becoming a school. We are advertising coming classes. That is awesome, Sally. I'm so happy for you. And Auntie Jean, yeah, I'm not sure what it even looks like yet, Jean, but it was something that was definitely angel inspired as I sat with Sue and Dido yesterday, and we were talking about providing information out to people, especially about spiritual gifts, because so many shut down your spiritual gifts, and we want them wide open so you can have the best experience possible here on earth. All right, Sally wants page 16. Let me go there and see what Blue Jean is saying to us. I rode Dolly yesterday. This is the first time since November. She was perfect. She takes such good care of me. She snorted and flouncety-bounced with her head and tail up so proud. She settled down and was so happy. Oh, sweetheart, that makes my heart happy to hear that you rode Dolly. I know she missed you, and I know how much you missed her, and I think this is good for both of you. So thank you for sharing that. All right, page 16, and this was for, who was this for? Sally and Tony, page 16. By embracing the infinite potential that new beginnings offer, you can embark on a journey of self-discovery, personal growth, and spiritual awakening. Just embrace that infinite potential, just like what the angels said last night in their message. Be fearless. Face whatever it is that comes to you that says, I want to do it, but I'm not sure I can, right? Just like me walking out into the below zero weather, thinking that I was going to turn into a human icicle, and didn't happen. I was able to walk, I was able to talk and breathe. So face your fears, whatever that might be, whatever it looks like. Go ahead and face them. So, Sally, I think it is a perfect message for you and Tony and Zenlightenment. And Hope says, Enlightenment has come on leaps and bounds since you opened. I think it was almost 4 years ago. Yeah, it was right when we started Morning Cuppa. 4 years. Oh my goodness, it blows my mind to even think that it's been 4 years. All right, Kathy Hand, page 11. So let's see what page 11 says. Each day's difficulties are opportunities for growth, resilience, and self-discovery. The struggle is indeed real, but so is your capacity to overcome it. Life's challenges shape and mold you, and ultimately make you more resilient beings. Oh, Kathy, I think that's a perfect message for you. And you do that, and you show us by example how you overcome so many challenges in life. So if you want to mark that one in your book on page 11, I love that for you. They are all opportunities for us to grow, for us to be more resilient and show what we're capable of handling. That's the impossible that we think in our mind that we can't do. But in reality, there isn't anything that we can't do. And Hope says, wow, so apt. I was given a choice as well. Amazing. I know you were. I could feel it when you were so sick and we weren't hearing from you. We didn't know what was going on. And then we found out just how dire it was. And I'm so happy that you chose to be with us still, because we love you so much, Hope. And we pray for you every day. You're always in our thoughts and in our hearts. And Leo says, I'm so glad you stuck around, Teri. I wouldn't have met you otherwise, and the P's wouldn't have met each other. Yep, I had a mission, and I knew it. I knew that I couldn't just let go at that moment. It would have been so easy. I wasn't in pain. I wasn't hurting. I was just helpless to get up off the floor by myself as I was laying there bleeding out. And yeah, it was just one instant. As soon as I said, yes, I'll stay, I was up off the floor. And I can't explain it. There is no explanation. So thank you, Leo. Thank you for your words of encouragement, and all of you that encourage me every day. So Jean wants page 47, number 4. Honor your emotions of fear by speaking to it with love. Love always wins. You cannot remove fear with fear or anger. Be confident in who you are. That is you in that superhero cape. I love that. Oh, Jean, thank you for choosing that one. And again, facing your fears, saying, hello, I see you, and I'm not giving in to you. I'm just going to love you away. And that's the thing, isn't it? To just love that fear away, so that what you're left with is just the love. Oh, Julie, have a great PT session and get stronger and stronger and stronger with that arm and hand. We pray for you every day, every day. All right. So Blue says, just like my amazing friend Shad, please pray for him. He is a magical being of light. We certainly will add him to the prayer list. And oh, Andrea, thank you for that compliment. I just love teaching. And when you love what you do, it shows. So, not trying to be arrogant at all. It's just something that's in my heart, something that it just comes naturally. And I was not a teacher in my lifetime. I guess kind of. I worked for the Navy for a little bit on alcohol prevention or alcohol addiction prevention, but not really in a classroom teaching. So I guess it's my time to do that. And Hope says, oh yeah, I read that one. It's enlightenment. And your anniversary is when, Sally? June? I lost it. It's in June that it will be 4 years. I'm so happy for you. All right, page 18 for Isabel. You're so welcome. June 15th is 4 years. Well, we will celebrate that with you, Sally and Tony. All right, so page 18 for our Isabel. And, oh, thank you, Hope. I will keep on rocking. All right, let me go to page 18. No one can take your power away unless you allow it to happen. There may be people who are bigger and stronger than you physically, who choose to inflict harm or threaten you in some way. Realize that they are the ones with the problem, not you. So true. When you think about bullying or gaslighting or anything that people do to manipulate you and control you, they're the ones with the problem. You just stay in your divine magnificence. You just stay in the knowingness of who you are and that you are a being of love and light. So that's the messages for today from the angels in my pocket. And I'm so excited for those of you who have it. I love the way it feels. I just want to keep holding it and touching it because I used a different cover on this one than I did on the tiny book last year. But it feels good and the energy feels good. And I just want everybody to have one. I want you all to experience it. And Blue says, yes, Hope Wellington Marshall, the choice offered was felt. I saw a muted path light for you with huge guardians on each side waiting. I contacted Teri about it. I have only seen that once before. Now I know what that means. It's all about the learning. It is. Yeah, learning and opening up to the fact that we do have free will. We do have what I call exit points, potential exit points, where we can decide, okay, I'm done. I'll go ahead and go on to my next adventure and go back to spirit. Or we can say, no, I'm not quite ready yet, like I did, like Hope did. We chose to stay around to see it played out, whatever it was that we chose to do in this lifetime. So let's do the prayers. And I think Deirdre's still with us. So Deirdre, I know we haven't seen your daily prayer yet. There you are. You're still here. So type in your prayer requests. And thank you, Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children, no matter what the age that child is. And Josie just came in. Good morning, sweet Josie. And I know Ricky's right there with you, both the doggy and the spirit being. And Sally's offering prayers for the homeless, for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, and for those living in fear. Thank you. Yes. Yes, fear can be crippling. Absolutely. Isabel says, it is a very smooth cover. It feels like velvet. It does, doesn't it? That's what the feel is. Thank you, Isabel. It feels like velvet when you touch it. And I love the book. What can I say? The angels did it. I didn't do it. I was just the conduit. I give them all credit for this little book. All right, so any prayers that you have, Isabel, prayers for all in need today and all peas in need and their families. Thank you, Isabel. And please lift my family up. I have several family members going through some heavy stuff right now. So let's just please hold them in your hearts. And fear creates an emotional turmoil within. Yeah. And it's not something that we have to hold on to. We have choices. And I know it can look so real and so daunting, but just like me walking outside in that below zero weather, knowing in my mind that I was going to freeze instantly, and shown that, no, that was an irrational fear. Some fears are irrational. So look at them and examine them and see if you can let them go. Marietta, yay, our sweetheart lady is here. Are you on the water? Inquiring minds want to know where our Marietta is. And Leo, prayers for Mama still in the hospital recovering from an internal infection. So she hasn't gotten her surgery yet, then Leo. Let's pray for that to happen and pray for this infection to clear up. And Blue says, Sally, I love that you offer this each day. I feel this deeply. Thank you, Sally, for your beautiful light. Absolutely. All right. So, fear of snakes is irrational too. I have it as well. It's one of the fears that I face, especially being out west. There's lots of snakes out west. Anyway, let's go into our hearts. Just breathe. Breathe in. Feel that energy. Feel the love. Feel the oneness that happens when you allow it, when you allow yourself to just be a part of, then you don't feel alone. You know that you are a spark of the divine, that you have entered a place where you belong, a place where we always are. We just sometimes need that moment to get in touch with it. So do that now. Get in touch with your spark inside of you, that God spark, that part of you that knows without a doubt that you are magnificent, that you can overcome anything that you put your mind to. There is no impossible. There is unlimited potential. And when we realize that and we reach out, we can touch it. Let's lift up all of those going through struggles right now, whatever that looks like, whatever it is that you're enduring, physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional. We lift you up. We ask for you to be seen, for your prayers to be heard. We lift you to the Creator, the divine, God, whatever you choose to call the highest being that is, and then just allow that love in your heart to overcome any fear, to overcome any limit. Know your power and stand in that divine power. Sometimes we feel so small and we think of God as far away, but it's only a breath away. Just breathe into your heart. Do that now. Let's do it all together. Breathe into your heart, and whatever you've been holding on to as an irrational fear, as something that you feel is bigger than you, something that holds you back, just lay it down. Breathe it out of you and ask for it to be taken from you as you give it over. Give over your fears. Give over your anger, your regrets, your shame, your judgments. Just hand it over, whether that be illness, hurt, whatever it might be. Just hand it over. This is the perfect moment. The angels have been teaching us about fear, and many of the messages that came out today were about letting go of that fear. So this is the time. This is what they're sharing. It's time to let it go. It's time to be the best that you can be. So we bring all these fears, all these problems, all these illnesses, we bring them forward, and we ask for them to be taken from us, that it's no longer a burden in our life, no longer something that we want to control or hold on to so tightly. We let it go with love. So if you're at the point of letting it go, just share that. We like to celebrate. We celebrate every win. So what are you letting go of right now in this moment? What can you say? I release this with love. I make my choice to be in my power. I make my choice to make decisions in my life that are what I want, not what somebody else may be trying to force me to do. I'm taking my power back. I'm becoming my own superhero in this moment. And let's all share that. Let's share the love, share the beauty of being your magnificent self. Doesn't that feel good to take your power back? Become empowered. And doing it right now on the morning show, what better place to do it than where you are surrounded by loving, beautiful people that love you so much. Okay. Leo, her surgery is scheduled for Monday if the infection clears up. Well, let's change that if to a when. When the infection clears up. Let's hold it real in our hearts, Leo, and see it happening for her. And Hope says, prayers for Kathy. I've just seen her message in Messenger, and I haven't read all of the messages yet, so I'll go do that. And Marietta, you're on the Intercoastal Waterway. Very rough yesterday and calmer today. Well, let's pray that it gets better and better and better with each day you're out on the water. And Blue says, so I have had many folks the past few weeks take the pass. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. Headed to the hospital today to visit with another. Oh, sweet one, we hold you up in love and light. And I know your beautiful heart hurts every time one of your dear ones decides to go into spirit. But just know that that was the choice they made. Isabel, please continue to pray for Dialgo. He still shows a lot of confusion in his mind, but recovering well overall. And thank you. We have him on our prayer list, Isabel, and in the grids. And Auntie Jean says, hope you weren't done teaching us about the power of faith, trust, and love, and how strength comes from spirit. So glad you stayed with us. Indeed, we all are. We're all very, very happy that you are still with us. All right, so if anyone would like to share what you let go of today, what you released, what you said, I don't need that in my life. I don't need that fear. Let it go. And if you want us to celebrate that fact with you, you know, sometimes when we make a commitment, just sharing it with one other person makes all the difference, because it strengthens you and you can hold each other up. All right, so we are at this point. Thank you. I love you. Those are the special words. All right. What am I doing? I'm playing Leo. That's what I'm doing. Leo sings to us every day, and we're so happy that he does. So let me go get him. And I saw that Sally released fear of taking that first step forward. That's the hardest step. It really is. Here we go. Here we go. Andrea, thank you. Hi, Robin. Morning Cuppa Joy with all the peace and the power, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Joy every day, just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Joy with all the peace and the power, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Cuppa full of joy. Well, you're here now for all the lovins. So I'm so glad you're here, Robin. Are the doggies dancing? How's our Pocky and Gruff and Razzmatazz? I know how much they love Leo. Thank you, Annie. There's what? Accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Thank you, Isabel. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Where's my helpers? Ready? Yes, Deirdre. Woo! And an ARG for Ricky. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, everyone who came in today. I love you so much. It's Friday. Friday. Go face your fears. Go tell yourself how magnificent you are, how fearless you are. And just share that smile with someone today. Let them know that there's love coming from your heart. Stay blessed. Stay in your heart. I'll see you back here at 1 o'clock today for the World Peace Meditation through 10 million for world peace. Namaste, y'all. See ya later.